What is up, Inside Out? Hey, we are 1 week closer to being back together in our brand new building, which is so exciting. But we are still in this kind of in-between type of moment. Not quite where we used to be, not quite in the new space yet. We are just together waiting. And if I'm being honest, waiting might be one of the most frustrating things in life because nobody likes to wait. Maybe you've experienced waiting in traffic, or you wait for your food to come out at a restaurant. You wait for your teacher to finally post the grades you've been refreshing every 5 minutes. And sometimes this is the worst one. You wait for a text back. Like you send the message out and then you just stare at your phone like, did they see it? Why are the bubbles not showing up? Are they typing back? Are they thinking about a response? Waiting is frustrating because it feels like nothing is happening. And that's usually how we think about waiting in life too. When things feel slow, when things feel uncertain, when we're in a season where we're not where we used to be and not where we want to be yet, we can start to think, maybe I'm behind. Maybe I missed something. Maybe nothing is happening. But here's the reality. Almost every high school student goes through seasons of waiting. Maybe you've experienced waiting to make the team, waiting to get into the college that you want, waiting for friendships to get better or to change, maybe waiting for a relationship, or waiting for things in your family to get better. Maybe you're waiting for life to just start to feel clear. And when we're in these waiting seasons, we often treat waiting like it's wasted time, like the real story of our life hasn't started yet. But what if that's not true? What if the waiting isn't wasted? What if the waiting seasons are actually where God is doing some of his most important work? There's a verse in the book of Isaiah, which is in the Old Testament, that talks about this. It says this, but those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. What's interesting about this verse is that Isaiah is a prophet, meaning he is teaching the nation of Israel something that is so crucial about God, and he gives them a promise. He says, wait, and this will happen. Don't sprint, don't rush, don't force things to happen. Wait. Because waiting on God isn't passive. It's actually a season where God is forming something inside of you. In fact, we see this pattern all throughout the Bible. One of the best examples is when God let the Israelites out of Egypt. They were finally free from slavery, and the fastest route to the place God had promised them was actually pretty short. But the Bible tells us that God didn't take them the short route. Instead, he led them the longer way. Why? Because God knew something. They were not ready yet. God wasn't just trying to get them somewhere, he was trying to shape them into the kind of people who could handle where they were going. And that's something God often does with us too, because God cares less about how fast we get somewhere in life and more about who we become along the way. Formation often happens before fulfillment. So if you feel like you're in a waiting season right now, what do you actually do? Let me give you 3 simple handles for the waiting seasons of life. Number 1, do not waste the waiting. Instead of thinking nothing is happening, ask, what could God be teaching me right now? Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's trust. Maybe it's learning who you are apart from everyone else's expectations. Waiting seasons often shape things in us that fast seasons could never shape in us. Number 2, stay connected to God while you wait. Sometimes when life feels slow or uncertain, we drift away from God. But waiting seasons are actually when we need him the most. So this week, try something simple. Take 5 minutes a day to slow down and to talk to God. You don't need perfect words, just something like, God, I don't understand this season, but I want to trust you in it. Number 3, focus on who you're becoming, not just where you're going. We spend so much time asking, where's my life going? Or what's next for me? When will things actually change? But a better question might be, who is God shaping me into right now? Because who you're becoming matters more than how fast you arrive somewhere. This conversation matters to our ministry as Inside Out right now. We are in a waiting season. We are almost here in the new building, but we're not quite there yet. And it would be easy to treat these weeks like they don't matter, but they do matter. Because waiting seasons are never wasted with God. They're often where He's preparing us for what's next. So if you feel like life is a little slow or uncertain, or if you're not where you thought you'd be yet, hear this. You are not behind. You might actually be right where God wants you, because formation often happens before fulfillment. And the God who is preparing what's ahead of you is also preparing you for what's ahead. We'll see you guys back here online next week.